Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Sacred Union Energy Update. So this is going to be a little bit different. I decided because of everything going on in the world that what we're going to do is have as many readings as possible for you guys, just to keep you updated on the energies, not just for your connection, but for your own soul growth purposes as well. So I'm going to try to do collective readings. If you like the pick-a-piles, let me know what pick-a-pile you want to hear or see in the comment section below, and I'll try to do more of those. We're also going to be doing a live chat coming up in the next day or so. As soon as I get my energy back, we're going to do a live chat to talk about Ascension, to talk about Lightworker Mission, and to talk about Divine Counterparts and Sacred Union and why that is so important to come together at a time like this. Why your work, your healing work that has led you here is so important at a time like this. If you missed the live chat from this past week, we dove really deep into a lot of messages around that, around Sacred Union, around Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energy. So make sure that you check that out. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description box below. So there is going to be an extended reading for this reading over on the Patreon. However, I am going to make it public. Patreon subscribers, I'm going to have a special romance reading for you guys where I use all the romance decks that I have, possibly tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. But I want to make today's extended reading public, just because I feel like there's a lot of energy that's happening right now. Not just with everything that's going on globally, but there's a lot of cosmic events and shifts that are happening. Don't ask me what they are because I am not an astrologist. Moving into Aries season, I know Saturn's going conjunct with Aquarius or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I just know what I read. But there's a lot of energy that's shifting. I've been feeling that myself. If you guys follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, you know I posted that I was at the lake this morning, which is a sacred place for me. I felt called to go there after I had a major purge yesterday. Still kind of feeling through that energy. So 2 nights ago, I woke up with a migraine, a headache, and it was pain in my head and my neck, and I was feeling nauseous as a result. It felt like a migraine. And I called on my angels to help me clear that, to help me feel better. And a little while after, my entire body felt like it was vibrating. Now, that's not the first time that has happened where my body feels like it's vibrating, where I'm feeling the energy. It felt like a massive influx of energy. And so I was speaking with a friend of mine, and she said, well, connect with your guides. So I connected with my guides, and I heard immediately ET. And they said upgrades and activations. And she said that it was possible that they were working on my light body, which she had experienced as well. And it makes sense because every time I have had those vibration, that sense of vibration, my body vibrating, I go through a massive upgrade, massive activations, especially with my higher chakras, and I end up purging. And that is what happened yesterday. So I'm still feeling that energy. I feel exhausted. I'm having very vivid dreams where working through fears. I had a bunch of totem animals come through in my dreams yesterday. So very vivid dreams. There is a lot that is happening in dream state at the moment. You are having energetically a lot of activations and upgrades and purging that you're doing. Also, they're telling me astral traveling. You're also astral traveling. And this is all part of healing the planet. You're helping to heal the planet by healing yourself. And you're healing the planet as a whole, especially when you are in dream state. So there's a lot that is happening right now. So you might be waking up exhausted. You might be feeling exhausted and being called to rest. Rest is vital on this journey. It's vital on this journey because rest helps you recuperate your energy in the 3D physical plane, but also because of everything that is happening energetically. When you rest, you have the opportunity to not only recover that energy, but to work on healing your light body. So there's a lot that is happening right now, a lot of shifts that are happening internally, externally. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself. They also want you to know rest also helps to strengthen your immune system because of the energy that you expend both in your physical realm and in dream state. So when you're resting, that is what the recovery is doing. You expend a lot of energy, so you're recuperating that energy. So it's very, very vital that rest is had right now. And that could be meditation, that could be naps, that could be reading a book, that could be doing readings, something that is quiet, something that is not expending a lot of energy. Now, when I say readings, you do expend a lot of energy. So I don't mean like doing readings for like the collective, but if you just want to play with cards or something like that, that shuffling is like meditation for me. So that's why I mentioned that. But whatever it is that helps you to ground, whatever it is that helps you to get back some of that energy, that helps you to restore yourself. Even just, taking a walk in nature, especially taking a walk in nature, they just said. So for me, it was spending some time at the lake, which I'm going to be doing much more often because water is very grounding. You can take baths, which are very grounding. Empaths, especially, recuperate near the water. That's how you restore yourself. So we're going to do a Sacred Union energy update today and see what's going on with Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Spirit, what's going on Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Within the connection specifically, I don't feel like we're going to be talking about what's happening globally. I feel like the focus right now is on connection. So let's see what's happening and see what messages come through. And if you want a link to the extended where we go into the headspace, heart space, and physical world, or action space of both Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, how they're feeling about each other, messages, and guidance, that will be in the description box below. Okay. I'm glad that happened before I really started the reading. Okay, so let's see what's going on in this connection. So this is the second time that I've tried recording this video. I want to say that the energy feels very stale. There's a lot that's going on. There's a lot going on energetically. There is a lot that's that we're feeling, but the energy itself feels very stale, almost like a timeout, almost like it's Four of Swords energy. It's very hard to pick up on the collective right now. Even though the energy is here, it just feels very almost like surface level. Almost like they don't want to get too deep. So let's see what's going on here. See if I can, you know what, I'm going to use a different deck. I'm going to use this deck, the Healing of the Angels. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on between these counterparts here? Spirit, what's going on between these counterparts? What's happening in the energy today? Intention. Interesting. Okay, so this feels like magician energy. This feels like manifestation. It feels, remember when I just said it feels like a timeout? It feels like that's what's happening. Like both counterparts are really going within to reflect, to focus on what it is that they want from this connection, what it is that they actually want for their lives. Really focusing on what are their intentions moving forward. What are their intentions for each other? What are their intentions for the connection? What is it that they want to manifest? This really feels like reflective energy here. This really feels like you're both taking a time out. What else is going on? Answered prayer. Yeah, it really feels like your guys are going within. And you see the purple of the crown chakra, the green of the heart chakra here. That's the energy that I'm getting. You guys are really going in, both of you, both counterparts, really going within. New beginnings here at the bottom of the deck. Really and beautiful harmony. That's that sacred union energy. Really going within to reflect on what to manifest and how to manifest. And connecting with yourselves, with your own spirit team, and with each other. Because I feel like you both want this new beginning. You both want this harmony. You both want to support each other. You both want this romance. But That's that body care that we were talking about in the beginning, right? Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure that you rest. Make sure that you replenish. But it's almost like a question of, what is that next step? This is a time of sacred union. This is a time of new beginning. But it's a time of also being bold. It's also a time of stepping forth. It's also a time of taking action, setting pride aside and ego aside, and coming together for this harmony that you both are craving, that you're both are wanting. Because what I'm hearing from Spirit and what I have been hearing from Spirit is it's time to support each other. It is time to both of you nourish each other, nurture this connection, encourage each other. Just as it's time for the world to come together, humanity coming together, and you see all these spirits healing the world, so too is it time for you guys to come together in this connection for this brand new beginning, which is bringing about this harmony and even this romance. But this romance is just love, just purely love. Back in about a week or so ago, we channeled in one of the readings, I think it was Everything is Illuminated, that I gotten a download that it's a time for healing, not a time for romance. And when I say it's not a time for romance, it doesn't mean it's not a time for love. It's not a time for the little things, maybe like the picnics or the dinner outs. I mean, we can't do that anyway, right? We are social distancing, but social distancing does not mean emotional distancing. It is time to come together emotionally. It is time to come together with your divine counterpart, to open up your hearts, to open up to more communication. It is time to come together in this love. This romance isn't just hearts and flowers. This romance is intimacy, emotional intimacy, connectedness. It's time to support each other. It's time to come together in balance. And you can only do that when you are truly opening up to one another. No more holding back. That's where that energy of it's time to be bold and brave, where it's time to set ego aside. It's time to let down your guard, set pride aside. It's really time to take action toward each other and towards this connection. Now, whether you're divine feminine or divine masculine, it doesn't matter. Listen to your guidance. Listen to your inner wisdom, to your inner heart. And how are you being guided? What is your intuition calling you to? I've been trying to listen to my own heart, and what they keep saying is, take a step back, take a step back, take a step back. And even when I was going to the lake, I could have gone down the road that leads me to my divine masculine, and there was that pull there. But I heard, no, it's not time. It's not a step for you to take. So listen to the guidance. Listen to when it's time to rest, when it's time to pull back, and when it's time to take a step forward, because it is time for this new beginning. It is time for you to come together now. It is time for you to support each other. And support each other is mutual love, not one-sidedness, not where one is overextending themselves and one is just receiving. This is complete flow. This is that complete harmony. We talk about this all the time. It's the infinity symbol, where there's no break. There's no edges in an infinity symbol. There is a complete flow of love between the counterparts. Give and receive, and give and receive, and give and receive in equal harmony, in equal partnership, supporting, loving, nurturing each other. This is when you water each other. This is where both of your needs are being met. This is where you're coming together in that communication, in that. And if it's not communication, the communication may be starting. If it's not entirely communication yet, keep opening up your hearts. Keep working on opening up your hearts for the coming together, because it'll start energetically. And as you do the work energetically within, then it'll manifest in your physical 3D world. But that's a new beginning that is happening here. It's time for this. It's time for harmony. It's time for love. It's time for supporting one another. It's time for this new beginning in sacred union. All right, I'm going to, and both of you are manifesting this. Both of you are setting the intention for this. And with this answered prayer, I feel like this is that divine guidance where the divine is actually coming in and saying, yes, it is time. it is time and we are guiding you. So listen to your spirit team, listen to your internal guidance as well. Okay, let's put these up here. I'll put these to the side here, and let's get some tarot and see what's going on with this sacred partnership. I'm going to use this deck. We're going to get overall energy for the sacred partnership, and then the extended, we're going to get headspace, heart space, and physical world or action space for both counterparts. We'll get some romance angels and messages and guidance. It feels very, I don't have another word for it. It doesn't feel stagnant. It just feels stale. It feels like there is movement that is meant to be happening and that is going to be happening because the energy feels stale. Like you can't sit in this for long. It feels very reflective, but from that reflection, there's going to be forward movement. So right now today, there might be a period of where you're going into hermit, but there's going to be movement coming. You might be a little bit in hermit mode in that reflection, but that's you just going deep within to clear, to purge, to release. And from that, you're clearing out that stale energy. You're clearing out past cycles. You're clearing out past karma so that that new beginning, so that the new can come to fruition. And that's that manifestation energy. That's what you're both doing. You're setting the intention for the new beginning that you want with the support of the divine. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for the sacred union? Knight of Cups. Let's get 3 cards. Eight of Pentacles. And the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. Yeah, this feels like this Knight of Cups is interesting. It's usually an energy of coming forth, moving forward with some kind of offer. But you see in this deck, there's no horses, there's no movement happening. I feel like this is more reflective. I feel like this is more going within to understand your own emotions, masculine or feminine energies. I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles here, the focus is on yourself. And I feel like with this Hierophant, it's an awakening. You're looking at your beliefs. My crown chakra is tingling right now. You're looking at your beliefs. You're looking at your patterns. You're looking at your habits. You're looking at your traditions, your values. And it's almost like you're really going into this introspective energy of almost like analyzing everything, but it's not analyzing in that you're overthinking because the cup circumvents that. It's not source energy. It's emotional. You're really tapping into your emotional body here. And that is helping you understand what it is that you actually want. This is actually forward movement towards commitment, going into the emotional body, focusing on, this is that intention energy, focusing on the self, focusing on what it is that you want to work on, what it is that you need to work on in order to bring about this new beginning, this new phase, this new commitment for your connection. Interesting energy here. Interesting messages. Yeah, because the wheel's turning here. This is the pause so that the motion can start going again. And look at, I love this. Look at the 2 at the top there. That's the masculine and feminine energy. And anything, this is third party energy, anything that is not serving you anymore. This is the past, this is karma, this is beliefs. Anywhere you were holding yourself back, any addictions, any obstacles or challenges, it doesn't matter anymore. The divine is turning the wheel so that the 2 of you can come together. And look at how he's holding that cup. Look at how he's holding that cup of love. Not holding back anymore. Not holding back communication. Not holding back expression of self. Not holding back the love. Not holding back affection. That's that romance energy here. Not holding back expression. Not holding back the love. And love isn't just the romance. This connection embodies every layer of love. It is pure divine love. It is unconditional love. Yes, it is romance, but it is also partnership. It is also spiritual connection, spiritual bond. It is also past life connection. It is also, sometimes you feel that familiar energy of family. Sometimes it's sexual energy. It embodies all of it. That's why this love can be so intoxicating and so intense, because it's not just one layer of love. It is everything. Everything. And that realization, I'm hearing, had already been had. Your divine counterpart already understands this, whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine. Divine feminine especially really is open to this connection and understands this, especially this journey of the twin flame path or the divine counterpart, sacred partner path, whatever it is that you want to call it. Remember, those are just the labels, but that divine connection, divine feminine really understands this connection and has for a long time. The other partner is the one who was really opening up and waking up to it, but they already have, Spirit is saying. They already are understanding this connection, and now they're holding that cup in their hands, and you see how they're embracing each other and almost like they're dancing together. And the wheel, the divine here is turning the wheel to get rid of any of that third-party energy. Any obstacles or challenges, you overcome them together now. This is the overcoming. You knock it out of the park. You knock any third-party obstacles or challenges. And remember, third-party isn't just other connections, other relationships. Third party can be finances, and it can be career. It could be obstacles, challenges, anything to do with the courts, divorces, custody. It can be beliefs, addictions, habits, old patterns, anything that is karma related, because karma is that third party that you have to clear, that you work on releasing. That's what this is. It's being released now. Because when you come together, you're working in partnership now. You're working together. You're not singular anymore. You're not singular in this connection. You work together. That's what relationship is all about. Not holding back. Not doing things on your own anymore. Not supporting each other. Not withholding. Not being emotionally distant. We're in a place of social distancing, but we don't have to be emotionally distant. That's this energy here, where you're coming together and the divine is moving you forward, and you're moving forward together. All right, they just had me ask, where are we moving forward towards? Where are we moving forward towards? Give me 2 cards, please, here. 2 cards, please, here. Yeah, I knew either the 4 or the 5 of Cups was going to come out. What you're moving forward towards is releasing the past together. Clearing any karma. This feels collective. This feels both individual and collective, but this feels like humanity as a whole. This is what you're doing. You're moving forward in your connection to help clear the energy. This is timelines. This is lineage. This is like ancestral program, matrix programming, societal conditioning. This is past life connections. You see the 2 cups still standing, and he's looking at all the 3 cups that are spilled over. This is your divine partnership, and it feels like chaos right now. And you see the tower in the background. Humanity feels like it's come to a place of just chaos. The world feels like it's in chaos. The world feels like it's in pain right now. But as the world is focused on the spilled cups, here you 2 are standing in partnership. And the 3 of Wands energy is waiting to move. How do I describe this, Spirit? Waiting to move forward, to turn the wheel for the world, to turn the wheel, like to go into new earth. You're just waiting to help heal the world, to help the world shift into consciousness. This is what you're doing on this ascension journey. This is what you're doing. This is your mission as sacred partners. This is what your love truly is for. I haven't recorded those truncated versions of the channeled messages yet. I'm going to hopefully do that next week. But I'm going to point you guys to my channeled messages playlist. We have the Healer Warrior reading, the new Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mission template, and we have a Cosmic Rebirth. I think that's what it's called, or a new birth, or the Cosmic Blueprint. I can't remember when I'm channeling, but we talk a lot about what actually is mission for divine counterparts. Your love is stronger than anything you've known before, than anything really third dimensional. As you expand in your love for each other and you come together in that love, the universe expands in that love, because that is how powerful your love really is. So if this is resonating with you guys and you haven't already checked out those readings, I'm going to really direct you. Those are timeless readings, but there are really powerful messages there below to help you understand what this divine partnership really is about. It is deeper than that third dimensional love, those relationships that you've had before. It's deeper than the romance. It's deeper than just coming together with your partnership. That is part of it. Coming together in physical union, in a relationship, in a partnership is part of it. And you feel that. You want to come together in sacred union. You want to come together in sexual, physical union. You want to come together and, live your life together as lifetime partners. That is part of the draw. That's part of the longing, because you are meant to be together. You feel it in the bottom of your soul. And, there are times when I try to deny it to protect myself, because that's ego protecting me, because I'm not getting anything from my divine counterpart. When my divine counterpart emotionally withdraws, that's my ego that says, maybe we're not meant to be together. Maybe we're not meant to be lifetime partners. But you are already. Whether you are with a soulmate or with your divine counterpart, you are already one with your divine counterpart. Your divine counterpart is your divine counterpart. And whether you choose a soulmate to live out your life in this happiness and that relationship that you want, if you want marriage, if you want children and family, or if you choose the direction of your divine counterpart is still your divine counterpart. You're still one. You're never separate. So no matter which direction it goes, and I know that there's been a split now within the collective where some are actually choosing soulmates for lifetime partners, but you're always still a partner with your counterpart energetically, at the very least energetically. For myself, I know that my divine counterpart is my person that I want to spend my life partnership with. But I just get into an energy of denial because of that, he emotionally withdraws and there's a lot of instability within our connection, and that doesn't feel good. A lot of the times it doesn't feel good, but that's something that I'm still working through and we're still working through and just allowing it to be. And that's where I've had to be open to, even though that knowing is so strong within me, I've had to be open to whatever the divine wants to bring in, because like we talked about in a previous reading, if there is somebody else that I need to learn from or grow with, if there's no growth happening within your connection, then the divine will make sure that there is some way, shape, or form that you're going to continue expanding, that you're going to continue growing, even if that's with another person. So I hope that makes sense. But you and your divine counterpart you are together. Your divine counterpart is your divine counterpart, and you are at the very least energetically working, turning the wheel for humanity, coming into partnership, turning the wheel for humanity, and helping humanity to heal from these spilled cups, and looking forward to lifting the consciousness of the planet. I'm going to get some more on this, but so take those messages as they resonate. They may trigger some of you. If it's not resonating for you, then it doesn't resonate for you. Just disregard it. But it's difficult energy to translate, because there are two different segments where there's counterparts that are coming together in physical union, and there are counterparts who are divine counterparts, but who are choosing other soulmate connections, possibly because the intensity can be too much, or because you feel like you're not ready for divine partnership, or because you want more stability within a connection, you want more harmony within a connection, because it feels too unhealthy or too toxic of an environment with your counterpart at this time. So soulmates are coming in. So there is a split that's happening. Take it as it resonates for you. Don't let that make you afraid. Don't let that trigger any fear in you. If it does trigger fear in you, it's either not meant for you, or there's something for you to release. I know it used to trigger me, but I've become open, even with my knowing about my divine counterpart, knowing the love that exists between us. It's about releasing the fear around it. I've had to release the fear of being with somebody else. That's really what I did over the past 2 weeks, was release the fear of being with somebody else, And what that did was bring me to a greater sense of knowing that my divine counterpart is my divine counterpart and is the person I'm meant to spend my life with in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's a romantic connection or not, I don't know yet, but that's where I'm letting it unfold. And that's what you have to do. Just allow it to unfold. Manifest. Set the intention for a new beginning for yourself, because you cannot stay in that stale, stagnant energy that we're picking up on here. Go within and see, what are your values? What is in your heart? What is calling to you? What are you feeling? Really connect with your emotional body. Don't hold yourself back. Really focus on what is it that you feel, and don't let your ego get involved here. Again, there's no swords energies here. It's emotions and it's the physical, it's the tangible that you're working on here. So don't let your mind hold you back. Don't let your ego hold you back. Don't let what's come before, I'm also hearing, hold you back. This is a new beginning. So listen to your inner guidance. Listen truly to the heart of what your heart is saying. And that's where you begin to take action. That's where you have this brand new beginning. That's where you have a higher level of commitment for yourself and your soul growth of your own ascension and awakening. And as you do that, the wheel is going to turn in the direction that you're meant to go in. Okay, so let's get some more energy. I especially want the Three of Wands to clarify, please. Clarify the Three of Wands here. Let me get one more. Thank you. Five of Cups, Five of Cups. Yep. Okay. And Six of Pentacles. This is that balance. This is that reciprocity. So moving the wheel forward, this is the two of you coming together in sacred partnership, letting the past be in the past, healing. Because you're letting the past be in the past, it's a greater message of ascension. You're moving towards... Okay, how do I say this? You're moving towards helping humanity let go. Let go of the old societal programming. Let go of the old matrix. Let go of anything that has kept them confined. Your love is giving them strength. Your love is helping them connect to their emotional body. Knight of Cups and Knight of Cups. Five of Cups and Five of Cups. You're letting them, society, humanity, move on through your love. Now, how does this work? It's because of the power of your love. It's because of when you come together and you nurture each other. I water you, you water me. When you help each other to grow, you support each other, you nurture each other. The power of your love expands vibrationally to affect the world. It ripples out to affect the world. You know, when you're in love, and not just lust, but really deeply in love, and how it just raises your vibrations and makes you feel good, and how everything feels so vibrant and light and colorful around you. Well, guess what? Love is fifth dimensional consciousness. And the more you anchor into that energy of love, the more you affect other people. So when you're smiling and you see somebody cross a parking lot and you're just naturally smiling and they smile as a result, or you laugh and somebody else laughs as a result, it's contagious. So is love. So is love. And it's interesting, they just said that we have this viral epidemic on our hands. We have this virus on our hands that is contagious, because it's a point now where you can choose fear or you can choose love, because either one is contagious. But with these divine counterparts, because you're coming together in love, you're turning the wheel to get rid of the fear here. You're turning the wheel to get rid of any negative toxic energy here. Your love is standing strong. And as you stand strong, what you do with the Three of Wands here, it's not an energy of waiting. It's more of an energy of welcoming in, welcoming the ship in, welcoming in this new consciousness of love from your strength. By sharing the love, the Knight of Cups here, an energy of offering love to each other. And not just to each other with these divine counterparts, but to each other as humanity as a whole, to release the toxic energy so that you all stand strong. And look at the energy surrounding him here in this card. Do you see the light that's surrounding him? That's him in fifth dimensional consciousness. That's him being illuminated. That's him awakening. You are awakening helping to awaken and helping others to ascend. You as divine counterparts are leaders. Because you're going through this ascension journey, you have the tools, especially they're saying the tool of love, understanding of connection. Because you have the tools in your strength, in your being able to communicate, in your being able to express yourself and express love, you have the tools to help others, to guide others on this ascension journey as they begin to awaken as well. Whew. All right. So I didn't think we were going to go the ascension route today, but that's where they led me. So we're going to pull back a little bit and look at what is going on within the connection as a whole for divine masculine, divine feminine. So this is an overview of what's happening with divine counterparts in the world, and as you come together in partnership. This is the sacred union energy. We're going to bring it down a bit, narrow it down a little bit to what's happening within the individual connection between divine masculine and divine feminine over in the extended. So we're going to clear this and go over to that. I'll put the link in the description box below. If you don't want to meet me over there, then we'll have another sacred union energy update coming soon. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you later.